Hello, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here today. I apologize for the background noise, but it's really hot today, so I need to crank up the AC, and it's pretty damn hot in the car. Has been quite a slow day, so I'm just sitting around writing my journal, just thinking about life. And days like these, everyone else hating it because there's no client, but me, I'm loving it. I have more time for myself. I have time to think. I'm not busy doing things all the time, but just hanging around and just think about life. The days go by slower when you're not busy, and everyone hates it. What? But me? No, I love it. It's like we all trying to go somewhere. We are just trying to hustle and just trying to make it through the day fast so we can just get the paycheck and be over with. But but if we keep on wasting time like that, then life's just gonna go by so quick. And then one day you're gonna grow old and you're gonna wish you could go back in time and live it again. But why don't live it now while you still have it? Whether you're 18, 30, 40, 50, or 60, 70, 80, at any age. Why do we have the urge to to stay away from boredom? To stay away from being just silent or just being on your own or just, you know, doing things by yourself or just not doing anything productive. Why do we have to avoid that? Well, maybe it's because we don't want to face the voices inside our head, and it's tough. It's tough to think about our problem that we have to deal with, things we have to fix. So we keep ourselves busy with work and chores and all that stuff. And then we would get on social medias or watch Netflix or anything to keep ourselves busy. And then by doing so, time go by so fast. It's like when you get on social media, you scroll, you doom scrolling, and little as you know, 2 hours pass away. 2 hours, 3 hours. You binge watch Netflix. Oh, there go the day. There go the night. And then a week went by, and then you wonder why. You wonder how these times they've flown by so fast. Because we never really try to live in the moment. We keep on trying trying to race, trying to move as fast as we could. But what if life's not about that? It's not about making that certain amount of money. What if life is not about that digits in the bank account, that amount of money that you're supposed to be making, that spouse that you have on the other side of your bed, the dogs, the the house, the cars, whatever it is, anything. What if life is just about now, right here, right where you are right now? I sound like I am someone who has it all figured out, but I'm literally saying all these things just so I could stop trying to race, trying to move so fast, trying to find things to distract myself from the devil voices inside my head. I am just speaking my own experiences, and it just feels like these days they're gone by so fast because all I do is trying to run away from my own mind. And it's just scary to be alone, scary to face your own thoughts, thinking about your problem all the times. And in the last episode, I also talk about, I just can't help myself but keep on dwelling on to the past, the things that had already happened, the things I wish I did. And it's hard to accept things for what they are and all of the things that happen. It's hard. It's hard to think like, oh, only if I did that, things would have been much better now. I wouldn't be in this situation right now if I didn't do what I did. And like the mistakes, the failures, the regret of the thing I should have done, it hurt. And it's lingering in the back of my head. And it's just hard to let them go. Hard to let the ghosts of the past go. Because you cannot stop thinking of a better future than what was, what could have been. But here's the bitter truth. The future is dependent on what you do now, not what has already happened in the past. The month from now, a month version of me from now, would depend on what I do right now, in this moment. Not the version of me yesterday, the weeks before, or the month before. I know it's easy said than done. Easy said just, let that shit go. Let it go. And just stop thinking about the past and just let go of the past. But it is not easy to let go. And I'm just trying to find way to make sense out of it. All of it. And I think whenever I think of the past and the things that I've done wrong, the things I wish I did differently, I would think about those things are meant for me to go through. I had to go through those moments to get to where I am today. Maybe all of the bad things, they are not bad after all. I know I said this a lot, but I think it is kind of true that all of these bad things that happen to us are the blessing in disguise. Whether it is something that breaks your heart, something that make your gut clenching like a some orange grabbing onto your nut. It's like that that rough feeling, that feeling like you want to pull your hairs out your damn head. It's those kind of feelings. Maybe they're not bad after all. Maybe they happen because I needed to learn better, to learn to be a better me. So one day, next time, I won't make those mistakes again. And these hard days that you're going through, maybe they're meant for you to become stronger. Because just imagine this. You were born a spoiled rat. You get everything you want. Anything you want, you get it. You don't have to put a sweat to get anything that you want. Everything is so easy. Would you want that life? That easy life? Just sitting around and have someone to drop a grape into your mouth and someone to help you taking your bath or doing all the chores and all that jazz, and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to put in any sweat. You're just sitting around, just enjoying your life to the fullest. Would you want that life? Do you think that moron, that spoiled little rat, would appreciate all of those things that he have if he never had to put in the sweat and tear to get them? If he never had to cry in the bathroom after work? If he doesn't go into the car and scream as loud as he could after a long day at work, after an argument? Things like these hard things that we're going through. Maybe they're not bad after all. Maybe they are the teacher. That's life, the universe, God, or whoever you believe in. Out there, it's trying to send the signals, trying to send a messenger to you to teach you a way of life, that life is a suffer. But through all of these sufferings, we learn what it's like to be sufferer. So when the good times come, it will be so much better. It would feel so much more. Even when you win, and the winning prize is not as big as you thought it would still feel so awesome, because you know what it's like to lose. You know what it's like to have nothing left to lose. And I think that's really big. Oh my god. I've been recording on my car microphone. I'm not sure if you can hear me. But well, crossing my finger, because I'm sitting so far from the car screen. I'm not sure if it's picking up anything. But anyway. Yeah. So I just like to think about it that way. Like just everything, all the things that quote unquote bad things that happen to you. Maybe they're not. Maybe they are the guy that would help you get through your journey here on earth. Maybe it's because you're asking God, asking the universe, that you want to be a successful person. You want to make an impact in life. You want to be the best version of yourself. So now you're getting it in the form of suffering. You have to suffer through these periods in order to become stronger. You want to be stronger? You have to suffer. Just like the muscle. You want a bigger muscle? Go to the gym and suffer. Suffer yourself. The more you suffer, the more it's hurt, the more muscle you get. I mean, I'm not sure if that's true, but it's the basic concept. You tore your muscle. You tore those fibers in your muscle, and now you get bigger muscle. Just like your mentality. You tore your damn brains out. You tore your mentalities out, and then you're building these callus inside your brain. Now you get numb to all these things, and when the times come, when all of these things are happening to you again in the future, you prepare. Your mentality is way stronger this time, and when it's come, you'll be prepared, and you'll be so much better off, because you've been here before. You knew what it's like to fuck up. You knew what it's like to live with regrets, with failures, with the thinking of wishing you could have done differently. But you've been here before, and you know. And one day in the future, you will look back to these days that you call rock bottom, the days that you feel like you're just stuck in this rug. These days, you'll call them the good days. Those were the good days. So you're literally living those days right now. I'm talking about myself personally. No, okay. I'm not trying to offend anyone or anyone. But yeah, you're living the days that your future self would beg, would kill, would trace anything to go back to this moment in time and live it again. Because now he's old, he's tired, he's 70, he's running out of sperms, and now he wishes he could be young again. You know, jacking up all the time that he could, you know, go get laid, or not like I am like that, okay? I am not that kind of person. But you know, it's like being young again. But now I'm being young, and I'm complaining. I'm acting like I am living through hell or something like that. But no. Yeah, things gone wrong. Shit hitting the fans, and it's just tough to get through these days. But what if I am lucky? I'm lucky because I'm here. I'm not 70. I'm not old. I'm not running out of sperms. I have the stamina. And what if I look at life that way instead of keep on focusing on the things that went wrong? Why don't I just be grateful for all the things that I have right now? How about that? You know, be grateful for the damn car that you're sitting in right now that had a running AC. I have the luxury to literally sit in a car with a running AC in a hot day. How lucky I am. I have a job. I have an apartment. I have a parents. I have two living parents that together too. And I should be grateful for that too. I have sisters. It's just like I have a lot of things to wish for. And yeah, you know, I should be grateful for all the things that I have. And maybe it's good to keep that in the back of my head. Maybe it will make it easier for me to go through these days and not focusing on the bad, all the bad that happened. Well, I have to get back into work now. She just called me, so thank you for listening, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.